always handling urgent tasks while important ones are left behind. This makes even more urgent tasks pile up. You end up rushing all day, caught in a vicious cycle. So how can you break out of this trap and find a balance between urgent and important? Don't focus on one thing and forget another. Let's look at a few ways to clear your mind and better prioritize. Before we dive into the methods, let's quickly go over how task priority works in TickTick. This part is very basic. If you already know it, feel free to skip. In TickTick, tasks can have 4 priority levels: high, medium, low, or none. You can right-click a task or click the flag icon in the top right of the task to set a priority. Once set, the checkbox next to the task will be color-coded based on its priority. This makes it easy to spot at a glance. The logic is simple. Assign different priority levels based on how urgent and important the task is. Each day, focus on completing high-priority tasks first to make sure important things don't get ignored. Once you've set task priorities, things might still feel messy, especially if you're dealing with dozens of tasks a day. Here's where grouping and sorting can help. Click the sort icon in the top right of your list. You can group by priority or sort by priority. This works across different lists to help you clearly see your key tasks. When you group by priority, tasks are shown under high, medium, low, and none sections. For example, in a chaotic work list, grouping by priority quickly reveals what's most important. If you switch to Kanban view, everything becomes even more intuitive. You can also sort within each group by date, so tasks with the closest deadlines appear first. When you sort by priority, your tasks are arranged top to bottom from high to low. For example, I like to set my to-do list to group by list, then sort by priority. That way, work and personal tasks are shown separately. I only need to check the top of my work section to know where to start. If you have a dozen lists, even grouping and sorting might not help you find what matters most. That's where filters come in. Filters let you quickly surface important tasks based on list, tag, time, priority, and more. First, enable filters by clicking your avatar, Settings, Smart Lists, and switch filters to Show. You'll now see filters in the sidebar. Click the plus icon to create a new one. Let's say I have many different project lists, but only want to focus on a few of them. I can create a filter that includes just those lists, sets the time to this week, and filters by high and medium priority. I instantly see the important tasks I need to handle this week. Filters also support grouping and sorting. If I group by time and sort by priority, I can clearly see each day's key tasks. If you use tags, this works the same way. You can tag certain tasks as important, then filter by those tags to surface what matters. The point is, filters are fully customizable, and you can build them however you need. The third method is using the priority matrix, also known as the Eisenhower Matrix, a time management method inspired by Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States. Here's the idea in one line. What is urgent is rarely important. What is important is rarely urgent. Urgent and important form the X and Y axes of the matrix, dividing tasks into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important. Do it now. Example, project deadlines, medical emergencies. Quadrant 2, important but not urgent. Plan ahead. Example, career development, relationships. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. Delegate. Example, routine emails, pointless meetings. Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. Eliminate. Example, endless scrolling, binge watching. Please note, the tasks shown in Quadrant 4 haven't been organized yet. That doesn't mean they all need to be deleted. In TickTick, unless you change the default settings, each quadrant corresponds to a specific priority level. High priority equals Quadrant 1, medium equals Quadrant 2, low equals Quadrant 3, none equals Quadrant 4. So if you mark a task as high priority, it goes into Quadrant 1, medium, Quadrant 2, and so on. You can also drag tasks across quadrants to organize them. When you move a task, all of its properties will update based on the new quadrant settings. For example, if you drag a task from Quadrant 4 to Quadrant 1, its priority will change from none to high. Each quadrant also supports grouping and sorting. Click the sort icon in the top right to adjust. If you've got a lot of tasks in each section, this makes them easier to handle. The built-in priority matrix is simple and effective. Now let's talk about the custom version, which gives you more flexibility. Each quadrant's display criteria can be edited. You can filter tasks by list, tag, date, priority, and more, just like filters. This allows for personalized setups. Now, let me use a demo account to show you one user's example and walk you through how it works. He and his wife have 2 kids and a busy life. He's a sales lead at a startup, runs TikTok and blog, and manages personal finance and investments. His biggest challenge? Too many tasks, no clear end to the workday, and constantly switching between main job and side gigs. He has a lot of lists, and each list might include some high-priority tasks. Many tasks span the whole week and can't be tackled in one sitting. Plus, there are lower priority tasks he still needs to handle himself, so the default matrix doesn't quite fit. So he customized it. Instead of using list or priority as the quadrant condition, he uses tags. He created 4 tags for the week: must plus in-betweens, team. He then renamed the quadrants to match those 4 tags and set the filters accordingly. Here's what each quadrant means in his setup. Must, top priority tasks, including some annoying ones that need to get done. Plus, tasks he'll do after finishing must tasks. In-betweens, lighter tasks for fragmented time or low energy. Team, tasks that require help from others. Each week, he first knocks out the must tasks. Then, he works on the plus list. When must is clear, he drags plus tasks into must. In-betweens are good for gaps or when he's low on energy. Team tasks are for collaboration and require follow-up with others. Here's how he works with it. Each night, he reviews the matrix to track progress and move tasks forward. If something can be done tomorrow, he adds it to tomorrow, no need for a set time. He also shared 2 tips. Pause weekly to reflect, adjust, and plan the next week's matrix. Don't overload the must quadrant. Too much leads to failure, not focus. That's it for today. We covered 4 ways to better see what's urgent and what's important. Some are simple, some are advanced, and you can always mix and match. If you're feeling buried in tasks and can't see what truly matters, I hope this video gave you some clarity. Whether you're new to TickTick or looking for more advanced strategies, I hope this helped you bring back focus and order to your day. If you found it useful, don't forget to like and follow. See you next time.